Even at night, it's beautiful out here. Look at the lights. This is my home. Or at least it was. Maybe it could be again in the future. But California's so fucking expensive, huh? I would have to make it big in boxing and move back here to live. But why not? Go big or go home, they say, right? I needed this trip in more ways, in more than one way. In a lot of fucking ways. I needed it. Now I could be at peace and focus and dream big. Why not? This is a magical place for me because it was my original safe zone, the beach. Just watching the waves go in and out. Any stress I had, anything I was going through, family issues and whatnot, anything. I could always come to the beach when I was a kid and just sit on the sand. I don't even fucking swim. Just sit on the sand and watch the waves go in and out. Nature. It's crazy how lit up it is, and you guys can actually see the waves, kind of the water coming in and out with the tide, You can hear it. It's nice. And no, I haven't been up all night either. I actually slept. This is my work schedule. I go in at 3 in the morning, Monday through Friday at the post office. So no, I'm not tweaking or drinking or nothing. I already had my sleep. I only sleep about 4 or 5 hours a day anyway. And then take a nap in the afternoon when I'm tired. But yeah, I fall asleep on the couch sitting down too, like an old man. I guess I am an old man, fucking 35. Maybe that's why it sounds so crazy. I want to go pro in boxing. Well, fuck it. What I say in my other video, life's a risk. Call me crazy, I don't give a fuck. It's a dream I have. Let me be a fucking dreamer. It doesn't sound logical, it sounds insane. To you it might. Not to me. And I think that's what fucking keeps people away from accomplishing their dreams. They get fucking turned away. People fucking tell them not to try. Convince them not to even try because they're so afraid of fucking failure. It's alright to fail. Fuck it. At least you know it wasn't for you, right? Then you can move on to their next dream and find what it is for you. Failure's not the big fucking deal. It's a good opportunity to grow and learn. So what if I lose the fight? At least I could say I was a pro. Right? That way I feel good enough. I could say I was a pro in boxing. I know what I'm talking about. I could be a great coach. That's my end goal. Be a great coach. I just need the one fight experience. Kind of to prove it to myself. And if I win, I'll do another one. And another one. And another one. That's my goal. I'm going to keep going until I fucking lose. It has to be a legitimate loss though. That I gave everything I had and I lost. So if I do lose and you see me rematch, there's something went on. I feel I wasn't concentrated enough, or I felt I was robbed. But even if I didn't feel I was concentrated enough, it's time to retire anyway because you're not into it no more. I didn't give it my all, and I feel guilty. I want to have another fight. Fuck that. I retire when I lose. I better retire when I lose. But I'm gonna go for it. I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. If I'm too old, if I'm risking my health. At the very least, I'm gonna get in shape again. Just to do it. and be healthy for my baby girl. So there's bottom lines to it anyway. Whatever happens, I'm a winner. I'm a stone cold killer. I'm Big Pun, the Big Punisher. I used to say, hit it so right I turned them to a gusher. But see, that was back me. That's the old player me. That was my old mentality as a young fucking stud. 21, 22 years old. It's fucked up. I gotta change my bars. Let's see. I say Big Pun, Big Punisher because of how my size. And I've been called, me and my friend, we were called the Terror Squad because he looks like, he's big too, so they call him Fat Joe, but because I'm Big Pun, he's Fat Joe. Oh, the Terror Squad. Me, Big Pun, my boy Robert, Fat Joe, and then we got our fucking promoter manager, fucking Mr. Suge Knight himself, Steve Clayton. I'm gonna put that shit on the shirt. I'm photoshopped us into that picture of the Terror Squad. Just don't call me that shit that's my nickname for boxing though. They say you don't get to pick your nickname, it comes from somebody else. Fuck that. I'm picking my own nickname. The song that hypes me up the most is fucking War Machine by AC/DC. I could have gone with Thunderstruck. I could have gone with TNT. I like all those songs, but War Machine, that's how I fight. You guys will see. And it's gonna be my intro song in every fight until I decide to change it up. If I make it big enough, I'm gonna start playing the Mexican music. And my song is El Rey. So you can call me War Machine, El Rey. We'll find out. We'll see if I get to that point. I hope I do. Just because any money I make, I don't need money. I'm not doing it for the money. For me personally, I have a comfortable life. I make enough where I feel successful as it is. But to become a coach, that's my calling. I feel it's my calling to keep my coach's legacy going. You guys know his story. I didn't know I was the only one he didn't charge. I never bothered to ask. I was just grateful for the opportunity and kept going. Unfortunately, my mom kept pushing me towards college, and I was split. But I could have been the first pro he trained on the way up, from the ground up. As far as I know, I'm sure there's other ones, but I don't. Before my time, I'm sure. I mean, I remember he trained Hector, Elector. I remember me and Puma were the ones that got him ready for that fight he had in Solo Boxeo. I remember seeing him fight on TV. It was a trip to see. He almost won by first round knockout. Caught him with a clean ass, I believe it was an uppercut. Dropped the dude that was a world challenger. They took that fool to lose. And he gave him hell for 6 rounds. I think he went the distance. He was a winner in my book just by going the fucking distance. He was supposed to be another fucking victim. A showcase fight for that fucking guy to get knocked out. Big respect to you, Hector. You almost pulled it off. And then you got robbed against the Japanese guy the next fight. And unfortunately, as far as I know, that's the last fight you had. As a pro. But to think that I was part of that team that helped you get there feels amazing. Our sparring sessions. I don't know if you could tell what I had. Being as big as I was, and I still am. I'm even bigger now, but you know what I mean? I had raw potential as a young one. People that know. And you know who I'm talking about. If you see this, that's why I want you to be my boxing manager. Because you're the only one that saw my true potential. That trip we took out here to San Diego on the P3 Cruiser. Now he could be my boxing manager. And, you know, maybe something else, you know. Promoter. I don't know. You're business savvy, you would know. I have a business degree too, but I'm too fucking... How would I say? I'm too brave for my own fucking self sometimes. I feel I could conquer the fucking world sometimes. Like Scarface, the world is yours. Well, I need somebody to fucking... Don't let me float too high and get me in fucking trouble. So anyway, hopefully I make it big enough and it pushes you guys to go for your dreams too. Whoever's listening, fuck what the world says. Believe in yourself. Trust yourself. Dream big. And if you fell, work your way back. Fix what went wrong and come back strong. Defeat, failures, losses, they don't have to shape you or define you. Fuck that. Come back strong. You weren't ready. That was it. You weren't ready. Get yourself ready and come back. I fucking hate quitters. I hate fucking quitters. And I hated myself for so long because I retired 10 years ago and I know I should have fucking gone pro. But well, guess what? I wanted to live a normal life, settle down. But maybe that's why it didn't work out. Because I'm not a fucking normal person. Boxing is my outlet for some true fucking rage I have inside. My inner demons. I needed boxing to stay alive. To stay out of trouble. That's why Jose kept looking for me when I would fucking retire and quit. He kept looking for me. Looking for the next chance to get me back in the gym. Because I needed it. That's why I say he was like my dad. He was the dad I wish I had. Ain't that crazy? But it's very common among boxers. People that box like this. I miss you, old man. I miss having our talks and bouncing my ideas off of you, and you gave me feedback, and I respected everything you ever told me. And that's why I want to continue your legacy. Any money I make is going to building a gym, and if I make it big enough, maybe 2 gyms, 3 gyms. The potential's fucking endless. I retire when I lose and I go straight into fucking coaching. But I still keep my other job. I keep my government job. Because that gives me enough money to live comfortably. I don't need a fucking millions of dollars to be the fucking show off. That shit's fake. I don't need to impress nobody but my goddamn self. And that's what rubs people the wrong way. But you're so smart. Why the fuck are you gonna box? Because you don't understand. You're gonna get hurt. You might get brain damage. And that's fine. I'm fine with that. I'm gonna do it my way. I'm gonna live my life my fucking way. You don't like it? Butt out. You can't stay silent? Get the fuck out of my life. I don't need you holding me back. I don't need the fucking doubters in my life. Family included. You think I'm crazy? Fine. Don't talk to me. Why are you talking to a crazy person? Stop looking for me. Stop reaching out. I'm crazy. Leave me the fuck alone. Don't be scared I might hurt you. Ooh. You know what the problem is deep down inside? They have a dream they fucking let go. And they hate the fact that you're going for yours and you might actually make it. Proving to them that they probably could have made it too had they fucking tried. Misery loves fucking company. It does. Why should you be happy when they're miserable? That's their fucking attitude. Fuck them. Why should I be miserable just because you didn't try? Miss me with that bullshit. Anyway, this is my safe zone. It's my comfort zone. This is where I'll come if I'm ever feeling down and doubting myself, to fucking get my mind right and get right back into the fucking grind. Peace out, y'all.